hello. What's going on, my dudes? And dudettes, and in-betweens, and neithers? What's going on? Oh my god, there's so many lottos. Also, Nugget, thank you for, what was it, 6 months? Is that what that was? Did I see that right? First of all, I've been affiliate for 6 months? I've been affiliate for at least 6 months. You guys are ridiculous. What's going on? You are the internet. Welcome. The cutest the internet. That's wild! I didn't even realize how long it's been. Oh, I'm so excited now. I'm in such a good mood. Oh, everything is going according to plan. Except I was late. There was that. But I fixed, my elderly neighbor's computer. So, I didn't fix the problem, but I identified the problem and gave her ways to fix it. So, I didn't feel like working on commissions tonight, and I didn't feel like working on world building tonight, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a shit ton of new emotes for the Discord, because even though we don't have partnered yet, and we can't use them on the Discord unless I get better Twitch TV, we could at least have lots of fun axolotl emotes for the Discord. So that's what I want to do tonight. That's what I was in the mood for. Today's been kind of a today's been kind of a shitty week. This week has been kind of a shitty week because work is stupid. So I want to do something fun. And then we're gonna watch, I guess we're gonna watch Pacific Rim because that's the only thing anybody voted for. So we can watch that. Everything is going as I have foreseen. So we're gonna draw lots of cute axolotls today. I want to do something simple and stupid, and it's great. So here's my list of emotes I want to make. This is all I could think of in like a 4-second time frame while I was waiting for the stream to start. So if anybody has any suggestions of axolotl themed emotes you would like to see, let me know, cause I'm gonna do my best. I'll be playing Just Cause 3. I'm guessing that's what the JC stands for, Just Cause. Facepalm, lol, that's a good one. Good one. Axolotl with a controller, like a gamer. I guess that's true, they don't all have to be emotions. One of our emotes is just Steve's face, so... I think I might have a sad on there, a cry, yeah. Let me actually pull up my other emotes so I can get an idea about size reference. What a cute boy. Give the axolotl a lightsaber, yes. Oh, by the way, Steve's still not speaking to me, so, those weird things from The Last Jedi? I don't know what I'm talking about. Fun fact, I've not seen The Last Jedi. I didn't get to see it. Plushie lover! Oh, thank you for the sub! Enjoy your emote, your one single emote. Oh, no, I didn't really want hearts, though. I want it to be more like a... Actually, I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna do the crying laughing. Because I use that one a lot, just on my own. Like, I use the actual, like, crying laughing emoji literally all the time. And I need an axolotl theme. Oh, crying. Yeah. That one. That one. Oh, it's just... 2 big ones, okay. I want him to look like that. How's everybody's Saturday going? You guys doing well? I got my apartment, like, vaguely cleaned up. I have a counter. I don't know if you guys knew that. Oh my gosh! Let me tell you guys the story today about taking Shay to the vet. Because that is the funniest shit I have ever seen in my life. So, I took Shay to the vet today because she needed her annual shots. She just needed, like, the rabies vaccine and, like, her normal vaccinations. Nothing was wrong. She just needed her vaccination. And I'd been putting it off for too long. So I took her to the vet today. And she did not want to go in her carrier. She was not about the crate. But I got her out to the car, and she wasn't screaming as much as she usually does. So... I got her out to the car, and we drove to the vet I take her to is like 5 minutes down the street or whatever, so it wasn't that big a deal. And I get her there, and I I let her out of her crate in the little office room, you know, and she starts walking around, you know, as you do. And then she notices that up on the examination table, instead of it just being a metal examination table, they got these foamy, like, plush mats. You can get them at Target, and they're actually they're bath mats. They're bathroom mats. I have a couple of them. I have one in front of my saltwater tank so that I don't get saltwater on the carpet. And I have another one in my kitchen because my kitchen floor is tile, and my flat feet don't like the tile floor. They're super soft, but Shay really likes mine. She sits on them and needs them. So as soon as she noticed that the table was, made of that, she laid down on the examination table and was just chilling like she owned the place, and it was really fun. And the vet comes in, and he petting her, and she's purring. I've never been to the vet with a cat, and the cat purred. And she was purring. She was so excited that she had got to sit on this little mat. Like, she was purring to the point that the vet could not, like, listen to her heartbeat because he couldn't hear her heartbeat over the purring. And so the vet's just sitting there, like, talking to me about, like, some of my questions I had, and he's just petting her, and she's purring up a storm. She was so happy. So he gives her shots, and the happiness ends. The happiness stops with the shots. She kind of yelps a little bit because he, you know, stabbed her with a thing. And as soon as he was done, she got up off the examination table, climbed down, and then went right back into her carrier. It was like, all right, we can go home now. We're done. We're done here. Oh, she was so good. She did such a good job today. The vet told me that they have some kind of, like, scented, like, candle things in the office. Like, they're like the Vicks, not Vicks, Blade plug-in type of thing where you plug them into the outlet. But it gives off some kind of pheromone that's supposed to calm animals down, so yeah, she's a good sweet baby. The green milk things? I don't even know what that is. Oh, you're talking about the porgs. Gotcha. Yes, welcome to the Substack. I've got a cat who likes to purr while the vet tries to listen to them. Yep. She's such a good cat. She's such a good girl. Oh. The purring baby. But she was so funny, though. The vet loved her. And she, like... she doesn't like the vet, but she got a nice, comfy thing on his examination. How can you say? With a nice, fluffy thing on the... So she was being very good today. Porgs are good. I've seen porgs. Okay, actually, here's a question. I don't know why I'm gonna ask you guys this question because you will probably not know the answer. But what's with the toy industry releasing products before the movies even come out? Because, like, I knew what a porg was before the fucking Last Jedi even came out because it was in Toys R Us, like, months early. And I was at Toys R Us today looking for Kirby Star Allies, and, just to see if they had it because it was on sale. And, I noticed that they have a whole section full of Incredibles 2 merchandise. Like, what? Why is there Incredibles 2 merchandise? What is happening? The Incredibles 2 didn't even come out yet. Who's gonna buy a toy for a thing they've never even seen? I don't understand that. I used to have a cat who, upon the vet trying to listen to her heart, decided that she needed to wrap herself around the vet's arm, latch onto him with all 4 sets of claws, and start biting. That sounds amazing. They're banking on the new movie hype? I guess? I don't know. I've never wanted to, like, buy a thing for a movie I haven't seen yet. Might need to adjust some, portions a little bit on that. But that's close enough, I would say. We'll have to adjust proportions as I go. I'm just gonna do the sketches first, and then we'll... Alright, so we did the crying laugh. Alright, let's do Grump. I wanna do Grumpy. I don't know how to do I don't remember what I was thinking for the first one, so... You're not allowed- yeah. Apple, you have to stay. Live here now. No, have a good dinner, dude. Hang out. I need my turnaround of Steve. Steve, I don't know if I said this already, but Steve is still not speaking to me. He's nothing to do with me. I did get him, I got him a new log. that gives him a lot more space inside the tank. He has so much more room to move around now. And he also has live plants in his tank. I got him the plants you guys suggested. I don't know if, was Haya maybe that suggested. Somebody suggested that I get whatever the plants are that you can just lay them in the substrate. So. The very grump level. I really want to get plush made of it. Model emoji. Yes. Smile. Definitely gotta have, like, a little head. This is how Steve today. He let me take him out of the tank to put his new stuff in, but he would not let me put him back in the tank, which was funny. Yo, you're not gonna make me. You can't make me. He got himself nicked again. I hope he's okay. But I have not seen him because he's hiding behind a rock, so... We'll find out when he eventually decides to forgive me and come back out again. Steve is a grumpy boy. This is fair. Grump. It's a Fev! What's going on, Fev? I don't call you Fev. You prefer Feather. Hi, Feather! Gotta start calling you Feather. I gotta remember to do that. Think about it. No tank, only swim. Rumble face. Someday we'll get partnered, and then, I can actually use these emotes on Twitch without better Twitch TV, but, I like your alternating emotes. They're very cute. I really want to make this. I use that one a lot, and somebody told me that's like a kissy face, but, like, I picture it more like just small face. Like, I don't see it as a kiss face. I see it as like a tiny face. So I'm gonna attempt to illustrate what I picture when I see the kissy face, and yeah, some kind of like cat face, but like not. I don't know. It's I don't know. I picture it looking exactly like that, like just like. Like real small in the corner kind of thing, you know? Like, not real big. I don't picture him being real big. So that's what I did today. I took my cat to the vet, and I annoyed the shit out of my axolotl, and today was a good day. I also drove to, like, 4 different locations to do shopping and barely bought anything. Because my plan was to go to PetSmart and buy the live plants for Steve. And then I was gonna go to, what was it? Either like Toys R Us or Best Buy or GameStop or wherever to try to get Kirby. And then, that didn't work out. So then I went to the tropical fish store because I needed a lettuce slug because there's a shit ton of hair algae in my tank again. And the lettuce slug I got the last time did not do his job. So that happened. And they didn't have any lettuce slugs, so they ordered some for me. So I didn't buy anything then. My day was weird. But today was a good day. What is this? Yeah, it's kind of like a what? Ooh. Maybe that's what I got. Get the fins up and like looking. Oh, what's this? Actually, that's exactly what I would picture that being. I know hair algae comes from like phosphates in the water, and it's because I know it happened because I haven't changed my filter media things in a while, so like I switched that out. But the hair algae I can't get it off the one rock, so it's time for a slug. I forgot to change out my media tags because I know, Haya, I'm sorry. You're so disappointed. Haya is just, like, the most disappointing. I got that one. Let's see. Yeah, let me do the facepalm you guys suggest. Haya is always disappointed. I'm the laziest reef keeper that there ever was. Like, I wait until my trumpet coral gets mad, and then I'm like, oh, I have to actually, like, do a thing. That would make that arm. I'm lazier because I only maintain tanks if you pay me. I would not consider that lazy. I would consider that taking commission. Although I guess I only art if you pay me. That doesn't make me lazy. One that's not angry or sad, just disappointed. Draw a facepalm. Like, where's the face fit? Oh, I guess if I put it on the other. I want the expression to be more like that, though. Like, less angry, just like disappointed. Picard facepalm? I could do the Picard facepalm too, that's also an option. I need a little bit of angry face in there. Doesn't look right when you don't have any other facial features besides your eyes. What's up, Altair? How you doing? Welcome to me drawing emotes. More elegant facepalm. It would be a slightly more elegant palm, wouldn't it? I wish you could use custom emojis on, like, other stuff now, though. Because I just want to use my axolotl emotes on everything. Welcome to my evil lair. Welcome to the madness zone. So fun story. I really enjoy fixing other people's computers because anytime I fix somebody's computer, they look at me like I am just like, I don't know, like sent by God or something. They're like, "You're a wizard." I have a cool dad who knows stuff about computers. Anybody want to post a Kappa emote in chat so that I can reference it? Because I really want, like, a smug one. There he is. I just want that, like, big smug. I need that. I realized that as I asked you guys to post the, Kappa in chat, all that's gonna happen is you guys are all gonna just spam the Kappa. Yep. There it begins. That's subtle enough. Kappa gravy, just the two of you. Ah, nope. MTX is jumping in. MTX is joining the party. Does that capture the essence of Kappa? I don't even understand the Kappa meme. I just like the smug look he has, and I feel like we needed some of that in our life. Big guild nonsense over there. I need to lift. Whole face needs to come. It's hard because the axolotl doesn't have enough, like, for the subtleties of it, you know? Like, you like that face, though. Kappa had a body. What kind of body would he have? I don't know if it doesn't matter. Put a vague triangle dot on it. Bab Dawey face emote? I don't even know. Oh, baby Dawey, the character. I was like, what the fuck is a Bab Dawey? You want the baby Dawey? I understand. Strike. We'll work with that at some point. I forgot. I had no idea what he was talking about. That face, it's saying, oh no, go on. Keep digging yourself deeper. It's amusing, but only vaguely amusing. I feel that on a personal level within my soul. I want to draw one like the one I did for Fev that's, like, shocked also. Like, I feel like we need one of those, like a... Gotta have a lot of energy. Scribble it real quick. Feather, if you're still here, could you post that one? What did I put for the body on yours? I don't remember. Did I put the arms up? I did. I think I put the arms up. Oh, I didn't give him wings at all. Oh, actually, that helps. That way I can make the head bigger. Thanks. Too much emotion to squash. Who's excited for Pokemon Go Community Day tomorrow? Any of you? I don't know if anybody who plays is actually in the chat, but, are you hype? I hope I get a shiny Merc. I hope I get 3 shiny Merc. I only want... the one time I will say I only want more than one. Hooker dooker. My phone doesn't like Pokemon Go? Bad face. You need the purple. Yes, the purple. I want to do one. Okay, so hang on, let me pull them up. I want to make one that looks like I fucking love this meme. Just, I guess I'll die. I need this one. I need this axolotl. Do we have a sad one? Yeah, MTX, if you have a good reference for that. Old Lottle is kind of sad, but mostly just uncomfortable. Yes, that's pretty much what that is. Let me orient the eyes a little bit into the camera. Yeah, sad Lottle is either needing cuddles or sad. Cold Lottle is kind of sad but mostly uncomfortable or needs cuddles. Yes, exactly. He's based off of me, so, you know. Honestly, if we could have, like, an infinite number of emotes, I would mostly just end up with emotes that are all based off of, like, stupid... Like, Cass's emotes? I don't know if I've ever showed you guys Cass's emotes. If you've ever seen them. I have 2 of them. Cass's emotes, she's got, the first one is a sushi. It's some kind of, like, squid sushi, but it's meant to look like the Elmo, like, Rise emote. No, Axolotl shouldn't kill your guys' legs. At least not yet. Right. Oh yeah, like big sad eyes. Yeah, that'd be good. I could do that. No, I'm just gonna... He's so cute. Oh, look at him. Yeah, I'm gonna make a sad one like that. I'm glad that you enjoy your emotes. I like your emotes a lot. I had a lot of fun working on them too. So like... I kind of want to add emotes to my price list, like, permanently, because I had a lot of fun working on them. They're quick, too. They don't take me very long, which is nice. I like this one a lot. I shrug a lot in real life, so... Weird body motion. 80% of my MO in real life, like... Doing weird arm movements, or, like, walking like a crab for no reason. Like, somebody yesterday was like, she was, how did I do? I sent one of my coworkers a list of, like, reference material I'd picked up, and I went and stood next to her desk, and she's looking through them, and is like, oh, okay, yeah, these are great. I was like, okay, good, because, you know, I'm not real big on cosmetics. I'm not a cosmetics user, and I did, like, this weird pose where I, like, squatted a little bit. I did it, like, without even thinking. It was just, like, something I thought made sense. I was like, yeah, just... And she started laughing. It was so funny. I'm weird. Shifty eyes, yes. Shady Lottle. Why would you ever need a reason to walk like a crab? No, right? You can just do it whenever you want. If you do add them, I know a few people would definitely come your way. I have to redo my price sheet, though, because I don't have space for it. I don't know how to draw those eyes as, like, not parrots, though. How would I handle that? Hang on. Let me do the cry one first, and then I'll come back to the shady eye, because I like the shady. I like the... Let's do sad. Sad Lottle. Is it possible to purchase your suite of Lottle things? I'm just gonna put these on the Discord, dude. You can just use them. It's Ryoko. Oh, hey, yeah, that's a good one. Actually, let me scribble that down real quick. I don't know what you mean by purchase the suite, because I'm gonna put these on the Discord, so... I'm gonna bring the eyes down a little bit, because the one you guys want me to do, to me, has more of, like, this kind of look. More, like, vaguely annoyed look. We put them on another Discord? Oh, I mean... They're sort of my emotes for my Discord. You can buy emotes. I don't know that I would sell this particular set for open use just because they're, like, my mascot for my Discord, but I would certainly not be opposed to making, like, a different axolotl for public use. I could make some emote packs that people do. That's fair. Trocappa. He looks more angry than I meant now. I will throw money at you. He looks more angry than I intended. Try that again. Let me try feathers. His eyes are gonna be... Doesn't have pupils? Steve doesn't have pupils, so that one might be a little bit hard. I'll come back to it. Now that I've seen what you're looking... Like, now that I've seen a thought process there, like... I think I know what you want, but let me do a cry real quick. The saddest Lotto. Oh, your poor baby. I'll have to refine the ears on that one, but that's a good one. I need to do the flower one, and then with, like, the follow-up of, like, the big crazy eyes, like... Cross out a cry. Okay, let me see if I can figure out the, see if I can figure out the shifty eyes. Let me look that up. Let me see if there's a shifty eyes. Yeah, like that. That's what I picture when I see that one, except with the small mouth. I didn't think to do it from the bottom, though. Ah, DeviantArt emojis. Oh yeah, I guess whatever side the highlight's on is gonna look like... Well, hang on. Oh yeah, happy birthday, dude! Get a real happy birthday in person instead of just over text. You like how these are getting lazier as I go? Okay, that's enough emotes for now. Let me go ahead and start coloring up a couple of these. Or drawing up a couple of Here, hang on. Let's have a little look here. That was number 1. That was the first one. And that was the last one. So I just, like, as I went, I was, like, just slowly getting worse at what I was doing. You guys might even get to go on an adventure with me. Oh, we are gonna go on an adventure, you guys. Oh, beautiful. Alright, let's do that thing. Yeah, the flower one will have to come later. I'm just gonna keep drawing little shitty doodles for a while, so we'll Move on. We'll come back to it. In fact, let's preparate. Let's get that started. You guys, we're gonna open the worst Adobe program. Actually, it's not the worst. Not by a long shot. Do not fear, Illustrator. It only sucks a little. So fun fact about what I'm gonna do in Illustrator, and I'll show you guys with this one. You guys right away what I'm gonna do. But, yeah, I don't know why it's called Joy on Discord. I see it as a crying laughing. That's what I use it for. But see, so here's the thing. When I do my line art, I usually like the very slightly, like, human touch to not refining my lines. You know? Where, like, you you get these little inconsistencies in the lines and whatever because I'm doing it by hand. And I usually like that look, but for an emote that's gonna show up at 28 by 28, you won't see all that stuff, so it means more for me to refine the lines in Illustrator. And I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do in a minute, but, if you are somebody who really likes, like, ultra smooth lines, this might be really good for you, but I'll show you in a second. Ah! Thanks! Thanks, Foxtrot, for the 1 bit. I appreciate it. That emote is missing some finger gestures. I don't know what you're talking about. Lel. Oh, hi, GTC, I see you too. Rest in peace, Wi-Fi. Where did my... Oh, Axolot, where did you... Vote. Holy cheers. Except for some reason it didn't like you, but... Nope. I don't understand the cheer thing. Sometimes that doesn't work. I don't know. Rest in peace. You tried your best. Oh, I used the, I don't know if you guys even noticed, the tags I think are a little bit obscure, but, I used the axolotl eating the coin for my donation banner, and it's super cute. And now you can actually see the donation bar, and it's not just, like, the tiniest text ever in the bottom of the screen. Because before it was just like, oh, and also there's a tip jar, and the word tip jar was a link, and that was it. I guess today's your Friday the 13th. Oh. I don't know, do you guys believe in superstitions like that? Are you guys generally, superstitious? I'm not really superstitious. I joke around and say knock on wood, and sometimes I have had moments where, like, I shouldn't have said something and I did and I tempted fate, but, like, I don't know. How do you guys feel? You superstitious? Do you think Friday the 13th is really super dangerous? Guess who's getting murdered? Tucks away his magical book of four-leaf clovers. I used to be so good at finding four-leaf clovers, to be honest. Like, I was a beast at it. Alright, so here we go. So we're gonna... Oh, hang on. Actually... Alright, so here's what we do, alright? First we crop. No extra lines, and then we go... Right, and we take him into Illustrate. And you make a document of whatever size you desire. I need to adjust it. It doesn't look... Now that I've put it in Illustrator, I'm like, wait, something's not... I trade Murphy for a supernatural entity so I could vanquish any day. Here's a good one. I don't know why I didn't just get go. You put the Lotto Rich underneath, you can just trace. Better plan. I throw things out a lot. Don't be triggered. I actually have a small patch in the backyard where nearly all the clovers have 4 leaves. That's pretty interesting. Are 4-leaf clovers as rare as people think they are? Like, I don't know. I've always seen a lot of them. Like, what causes a clover to have 4 leaves? Is it a genetic thing? That's got better proportions. He's got a little bit of a slime rancher mouth going on, which is unintentional at best. He also doesn't technically have eyebrows, but you need them for this expression, so... Do I play Terraria? No, I do not. However, Dyer thought I would like the music from it, and I do, so... here we are. It was supposed to be, like, 75 degrees here today, but it ended up being... Kinda gross. You play on PS4. Terraria music. Yeah, Dyer put it on here. I'm glad he did. The music's really... I don't know where you live, well, I know where you live. I've never lived where you live tested, but actually ceiling fans are not that common, out this way. I'm really lucky that I have a ceiling fan, and I think it's because I live somewhere where it's so humid. Apparently, in the UK, they don't even have air conditioning, like, period, in some places, which is mind-boggling. Like, how do you function when you don't have, air conditioning? Like, please explain. You bought one at Home Depot? Well, I mean, like, naturally with the house. I don't know. I went to Home Depot today to look at LEDs for my display cabinets because the light that's mounted to the ceiling of like the top of the display case only goes down like one shelf because there's stuff on it. So I was thinking about mounting some like LED strips to the bottom of the bottoms of the other shelves. The strips of LEDs are like 60, like, it would be like $60 per cabinet to put lights on each shelf. Kind of absurd. The house is the way we kept it. Well, there you go. I don't know. Alright, I'm much happier with that. Probably should have grabbed an emote to put underneath to start with. Alright, let me actually show you guys the thing I was gonna do. Alright, so you crop it to make sure that you only have the line art as it is. Like, nothing's hanging off the edges or whatever. Copy that, and you go to Illustrator and you paste it. And what you do is you make sure you have this guy selected. And as you can see, he's all one object. He's a square with some white and some black inside of it. And you do Object, and you do Live Trace, Make and Expand. And so you can happened. It's all grainy and pixely because I did it in Photoshop, and that's a look I would want for my normal art. Well, if you do it in Illustrator where you do that Make and Expand, now it makes it all vector, all smooth. You have to go through and erase out all the white, which is kind of frustrating, but yeah, that's like the only thing about Illustrator that I've now taught you a trick for Illustrator. 3 things I don't know how to do in Illustrator. I don't know how to change the background color to be something that is not this particular color of white. First of all. And second of all, I don't know how to put the ruler on. I just... only be... paste as pixel. Now, he's real fucking smooth. Smoothest boy. You categorically put them in the trash pocket. I don't know what's happening, but I heard something about trash, and the reason I did that is to smooth out all my bumps so that when I shrink this down to 28 by 28, you can actually fucking see. 28 by 28 is a size that, not a size that you should normally be. You need help killing the Moon Lord. Okay, I know it's because Ukulele's made by the same developers, but every time this song comes on, I think it's something from Banjo. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember Dyer putting Banjo-Kazooie, and then I'm like, oh, that's because he didn't, it's Ukulele. And there's a reason why it sounds like it's from Banjo-Kazooie. Grumpknot. Dirt's great. I used to make music to make random shit in the world. There you go. The thing is when you do expressions, so like mouth a little chunkier. Hang on, let me... Okay, I had to respond. Alright. I heard they added a bunch of new stuff to Minecraft that I'm like, oh, I wish I could. Maybe one of these days, like if I get like a long weekend or something, we'll revisit Minecraft just so I can like go play with the parrots, cause I want to see all the new stuff they put in that game, but I would need like an extra day in case I don't fall asleep after I'm done playing it. So I'm not interested in going to work sleep deprived. Part of the line there. You guys talking about Terraria made me think of that. I know the games aren't really that similar other than that they're like open world building games, but it still made me think of that. Remember if I outlined the stripe on his belly? I'm gonna go till 10 o'clock, by the way, in case you're wondering when we're gonna get to movie time. I'm going until 10 o'clock, and then games. Or we'll switch over to games. We'll switch over to movie. We'll go over to Rabbit. Get another, like, half-hour-ish. Circle, or do I want that to be like why didn't I do it? Gonna redo this. Not gonna. That. Just the bottom corner. Just makes the lines nice and smooth. I love watching you. I have no idea what's going on, but I love it. Stands in the tiny tank hut, yells profanities of the Moon Lord. I don't know what that means, but that cracked me up. I don't know what any- it's funny because it's like, it's all Greek to me, but I'm still chuckling. Like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm amused. Up too high, hang on. Select the rotate tool, thanks. Play Terraria. I have been told that it is good. Terraria is one of those games that's on my list of things to play on a long weekend, though. Like, maybe like a Friday. Like, if I do like an impromptu, like, Friday night stream, that would be a good. Because I need to gauge whether or not a game like that would give me a, close-eyed loop. Subnautica did to me a little bit. Not as bad as Minecraft does, but... Gotta be careful, because my brain is a dumb. It sets you up. My biggest fear with doing any more, like, strict, like, straight-up open-world, like, building-type games like that is that my brain gets, like, fixated, and I can't stop thinking about it for, like, a day after I've played it. And I probably would be okay, but I want to give it, like, if I'm gonna do something like that, it's gonna be, like, a Sunday night, like, Saturday night stream, or, like, a Friday night stream, where I can take the time to gauge what I'm looking at. Why, what a little cutie kissy face. Yes. Oh. Oh, so hi, Trixel. I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? So, yeah, for sure I want to try it, though. You're not the first people to tell me Terraria is great, and it sounds like it's amazing from what you guys are going on about, so, like, it's certainly, one of my favorite games is Minecraft, but I can't play it anymore. My anxiety does not allow me to play that game anymore, it just fucks up. My brain is just like... You can trust us. I totally trust you. Star's even less comprehensive than Minecraft. Starbound is slightly better in some ways, but worse in others. Gotcha. Honeypop isn't even world building? What are you talking about? My favorite- oh, I missed Trixel's comment. There he is. Did I put a little question mark above his head? Nah. Slightly. Not a little bit. I know. There we go. That's alright. The adventures of doing things in Illustrator for once. Illustrator and I are better friends now. I know how to use him. So, I don't hate Illustrator with quite as much of a burning passion, but, you know, still not great. I would still say it is the weaker of the Illustrator of the Adobe programs, but fine. We're friends a little bit. We're acquaintances. We're willing to speak. Might share the kids on the weekend. I learned how to use it. Exactly. That's how I feel about it. Feel about Adobe Illustrator. You're welcome. Some very intense music. Sort of okay with it. Song's so much more intense than most of the songs, right? It's also Super Meat Boy, which is really weird to me. Super Meat Boy didn't... I mean, I've never played Super Meat Boy, but it didn't seem like the kind of game that would have music like that. I expect to look down and see, like, World of Goo, you know? World of Goo has really intense music. For some reason. Like, anytime the World of Goo music comes on, it's, like, really intense for... But... I've heard good things about Fez, too. I watched a documentary, I'm sure you guys will know exactly which one I'm referring to. I watched a documentary about the history of, like, indie video games on Netflix. I don't remember what it was called, but I'm sure somebody in the chat knows what it is. And Fez was one of the games they featured. They featured Super Boy also. Indie Game the Movie. That's the one. You think your mom used to play that game? Interesting. I don't know anything about World of Goo. That comes up in this playlist sometimes that I've never even heard. I've never even heard of it. Or someone will be offended by that, but I've never even heard of World of Goo until Dyer put it in the playlist. I'd never even. There's a couple things on this playlist that I've never heard of. No, Trixel's very excited now. I brought up Indie Game the Movie and Trixel's ready to go. I always remember World of Goo to this day is because one of the tracks in that game is based off a boss tune from classic Doom. Oh, that's pretty cool. The movie got me into the game community. That's really cool. No, that game, that movie was so inspiring, and I'm not even like an aspiring game artist, like as an aspiring gamer. Just watching that, I was like, I can do anything. Like, it was crazy. I want to do the, I guess that's the last one, and then I'm gonna color these and later. Just because I'm, like, I want to stop and watch movies at, 10, so... I identify as a world eater. Good. It's like Oppenheimer, I am become Death Destroyer of Worlds. The least circly circle. First of all. Second of all. Having to approximate the head a little bit. Trouble. What do you identify now as, Trixel? What's your new name? Dollar Menu McDaddy. You got it. We're just gonna go with it. We're just rolling with it. Don't fret. No one fear. Do not be afraid. I have this under control. Face looks a little weird right now. It's gonna be okay. I love sandbox games where you can make the monsters fight each other. Like one of you guys that one time that told me that you did in Subnautica, you made like what was it, like 20 20 stalkers or something fight a reaper. Like I love doing that kind of stuff because it pushes the boundaries of the game so much. It's small. Other hand is. I love making Fight Club in with mid-schoolers. Pixel, you lead in a very eccentric, wonderful. This one's coming out way better than anticipated, and I'm dying a little bit inside because it's so perfect. So portions aren't totally correct. I see it when it's 28 by 28, so I wish there was like a select all white something like, or select all black, you know. There was like magic wand tool in this program. There isn't because that would be too easy. You guys are still going on about Terraria and I love it. Oh god. Alright, let's chuck some color on these babies, see if I can get them done before we swap over to things can get up. And no, it's that's such a cool feature of a game like that too, though, is that like there's so much to do that even though it's a simple premise, you can do literally anything. And I think that's really cool. Consider you may leave. Go. I forgot we had a little Crypto the Necro Dancer in here too. I found that I had to make the axolotls, I had to make Steve's eye, like, dot, gray for some reason. Because when you shrink it down to 28 by 28, the white looks black eyes for one reason. Like, it doesn't render well when you shrink it down, and I don't know why. That color, but so what on earth are you talking about? I have lost track of what's going on in the chat. You guys are... What? I love you guys. You confuse the heck out of me sometimes, but it's, like... fine. 42. I definitely lost track of something in the chat. I thought you were still talking about Terraria. Hey, you do you, man. I'm perfectly contented to sit here and listen. Let you guys talk. You're having a good time. As long as you're having a good time, I'm here. I'll just draw and play some. Oh god. Your eyes. Your special eyes. Alright, 1. Steve's eyes went to the dark side for a moment. Yeah, right? I lost the line. You should really catch up on that anime. I'm seeing the scene where Jeb Bush 1v1 Minecraft Steve in the Hunger Games. Oh my gosh. The meme, it's imploding upon itself. See you later, Trixel. You have fun doing you. I got so focused on coloring. I'm in, like, full Zen mode today, honestly, like... So because these are so simple, I don't use an extra layer for color. Usually I have a separate layer for color, but since this is like one flat shadow over the whole, like it's such a simple placement shadow that I'm not doing anything crazy with the lighting, so I really don't have any reasons to like turn off the shadow, like turn off the color. That makes sense. Trust me that I know what I'm doing sometimes. Some of the time, I know what I'm doing. I know, crazy. It's a wild thought, but... Chat is beyond me. You guys lost me when you started talking about Terraria and then continued talking about Terraria, so I was just like reading what you guys were saying and just like having no idea what was going on. I was happy for you, but I didn't know what was happening. I might not know a gosh diggity darn thing about Terraria, but I can art you a thing. No time. Whole body. Kissy face. Already out of time. Help. Bottom corner the way it is. Just got Super Green Adventure Box weapon skin on Guild Wars 2. That's pretty cool. I saw a bunch of people running around with the Super Adventure Box the other night. Like, the carrot, like, not the, I know the box itself. The, like, mini pets and stuff. All the skin, whatever. It's cooler than I remember it being. I don't know, like, the first time I saw the Super Adventure Box stuff when they first released it, I was like, oh, okay, it's like 8-bit, sure, that's cool, but like, I don't know, this year I was seeing people with some of the mini pets and stuff, and I was like, this is actually kind of neat, like, this looks really good this year. I don't know, maybe it's just because I haven't been paying that much attention to it, but, like, historically I have not paid much mind to the Adventure Box, but... Now, Steve. Yeah, I don't know if I should make the eyes white or not. Or black, maybe. I did a lot more with it over the last couple of years. Gotcha. I'm gonna color the eyes black in a second and just cut it. Oh. I kind of like the black, actually. Hoping they release the third world next time it opens. It'd be pretty cool. I was looking at the requirements for a griffin, by the way. I kind of wanted to die a little bit inside. Gotta save my pennies for that. It's a little ways off because I haven't even gotten remotely close to Path of Fire yet, but still. Certain shit. But I wanted to do it. on the other. I had this fear for a second that I hadn't actually put his face spots on. Yes, Berserker Kale. That's the one. That's the face. Griffin takes a lot of work. It's a secret mount. Yeah. That's what we need. We need a big cheesy smile. Someday we'll have more emotes than we know now. Oh, Axobottle's doing his best. Axobottle also hasn't, like, lost his mind yet. I keep feeling like I should add some more commands to Axobottle to, like, give him other stuff you can do, but... you guys seem to have fun with him just the way he is. I wish he could respond... like, I wish that the keywords for Axobottle would work where, like... I don't think any bots do this, by the way, but, like, I wish it could be, like, where, like, if he hears, like, just his name, he'll do that emote. But then, like, if he hears, like, bad and Axobottle in the same sentence, in any order, if he sees the word bad and the word Axobottle in the same sentence, and then he would be able to respond accordingly. Like, I wish that that was something that he could do. Like, maybe he'd do a sad version of it if you said bad and Axobottle in the same sentence. But... or, you know, not just to be mean to him either, like, you know, maybe if you said, like, I love you, Axobottle, and he saw love and Axobottle in the same sentence, he'd do, like, a super happy face. You know, like, it can go the other way around, too. You don't have to hate Axobottle. Like, I wish he had different, like, facial expressions, but it's too complicated. There's too many different variations of the ways you guys could do the different commands, you know? You told your friend that my Axie was named Steve, my friend's name is Steve, and he was happy about it. Steve is a good name. He's named after Kevin. Might be possible. I don't know. Panel emotes randomly too. Interesting. One of the things I haven't decided yet is, like, if we ever get, you know, big enough to get partnered, I don't know if I would give Axobottle the channel emotes, you know? Because, like, apparently if you have a channel, you have a bot in your channel, if you're partnered, you can tell which, and they'll give your bot a sub so that they can use your emotes. Or I could just pay my bot to have that I could gift my bot a sub. But I don't know if I want him to use, like, the love emote. I feel like I would want him to use just his same little derp. I don't know, I think just the way he is. Such a jerk. I'm going a little over what I wanted, but, I have one more of these to do, and then we'll switch over to Rabbit. You guys vote. Well, no, there was not really no voting involved, to be honest. It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was so much of a vote as it was that somebody made a suggestion and nobody questioned it, and so that's what we're doing. So we're gonna watch Pacific Rim tonight because I've never seen it, and we were talking about it the other day. I found out why we couldn't go see Pacific Rim the other night, by the way. It's because it got pulled from theaters already because it sucked. It wasn't doing well enough, so they just pulled it. So that's why we haven't been able to go see it, because it's gone already. That's pretty weird, I would say. But we're gonna watch the first one tonight, so if anybody wants to watch a dumb movie about robots beating up monsters for free, come and hang out with us. My gift my bot a sub apple can help you with giving the boy a sandwich. There you go. Axel Bottle's doing. I love that movie. So this, see, that's the thing. That's the thing that's so weird to me is that, like, anytime I've ever heard anybody talk about Pacific Rim, like, my roommate loves my former roommate loves Pacific Rim. I think one of her close, her best friend loved Pacific Rim. This girl I'm gonna hang out with tomorrow, friend from work, she loves Pacific Rim. Everybody I've ever talked to said Pacific Rim was awesome. But as far as I know, critically, it was, like, shit. And the critics hate it, and it doesn't get good box office ratings, and so they pulled the second one already in theaters in my area. Like, it's only playing at, like, a couple theaters now. And I don't really, it feels, it's like one of the only times that I've felt really weird about, like, I don't know, like, what I'm hearing versus what I'm seeing, So many people tell me how good, I guess I'll judge for myself in a few minutes here, but, like, so many people tell me how good Pacific Rim is, and then it gets pulled from the theaters early because it didn't do well, and nobody's really sure why it got a sequel because it didn't do well, and I'm like, but everybody loves it. But why? The ratings weren't great, but they weren't so terrible to suggest it should have been yanked early. To be fair, the Riddick series gets capped on critics, but the Riddick movies are usually for you to love it or hate it. I only like it so much because I'm a nerdy sci-fi girl and I love looking at giant robot suits. There's so much you can do with them. The schematics of all the suits are just... Nerddom. Nerddom is beautiful. That's how I feel when I watch movies like, Zootopia, or, like, even, like, James Cameron's Avatar. Like, I won't lie, like, looking back at it, like, Zootopia, I wouldn't say Zootopia is my favorite Disney movie. Like, I would say probably Lion King gets a little higher than that, but, like, just more for the nostalgia of it. But, like, Zootopia had such awesome world. Like, love it or hate it, that movie was... And I get real caught up on, like, world-building stuff in movies. Black Panther, for all the reasons it was amazing, one of the reasons it was amazing was the world building. There was, like, a billion other things to like about it, but that was one of them. The world building aspect was really fun for me. I like that kind of extra thought that goes into character creation. So I can see how you would be very excited about mech suits, is the point of that statement, was that, yes, nerd about your mechs, because I will nerd about world building all day, every day. Zootopia was awesome. I really liked Zootopia. Zootopia is definitely, like, one of my top 3. Maybe. I'd actually have to, like, sit down and think about my top favorite Disney and Pixar movies, where I think there was a meme about that I thought about doing. Like, so, like, it's definitely up there. I definitely like... It was a good one. Need sequel. I just need more world building, yo. Okay, hey, we got a whole bunch of new emotes. So, oh, I forgot. Alright, so I will go ahead and, I'll export these out and, save them as different sizes and then chuck them into Discord, for later. I'll work on the rest of these later. We'll do these another night, finish up the ones I sketched. I go in expecting nothing but what I've heard that's bad. I usually don't think any movies are bad. Bacon cooked. Aw, bacon. Beautiful. So, yeah, let me pull Rabbit up. I'll just hang out on the stream for a second. You guys can look at my crying laughing emote while I pull up Rabbit and get ourselves set up. And I have to grab you guys the link for it. Rabbit wants to load, that is. The rabbit, please. I need a plush Steve. So do I. If I could find somebody to, like, source them from, I would totally make, like, merchandise, but I can't afford that kind of stuff right now. Like, I have turnarounds for a plush Steve now, too. I was actually gonna have, this person I found on DeviantArt make me one, and then I didn't have enough. Car broke down. But yeah, like, I've got a plush turnaround. I have a turnaround for him for plush. The Lottle emoji stream was way better than expected it to be. Probably the highlight of my day. Oh, I'm glad. Alright, you guys. Boop. Alright, we're gonna head on over to that rabbit link, which is right there in the chat. If you guys want to hop on over, we'll, and, see if we can find this movie. Exobottle's doing his best. As always. Is, actually, is Pacific Rim on Netflix? Oh. Anybody know? You might actually know, I might know want someone, actually. I'm gonna go bother her. Dude, Kale, totally do it. Yes and no. We'll find out. I'm just gonna log in. If not, I'll just find it on Google. It is not on Netflix. They try to make room for other things. That's fair. This link seems to be working pretty well, so I'll post that link again. If you guys are interested in coming and watching Pacific Rim with me, that's what we're gonna do tonight for Stack Saturday, so that's where we'll be. I'm gonna post the link in the Discord also, and yeah, all will be well. So thanks for hanging out with me to do emotes, you guys. You'll see them pop up in the Discord in the next hour or so, but yeah, so I will see you guys maybe tomorrow night for something. We'll see what I'm doing tomorrow night, and then definitely Monday for definitely tomorrow night. So after 50 million attempts, the link worked. Yay! Oh, good. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to bed. But thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Have a good rest of your day or a good rest of your night, and I will see you guys later. Bye.